to your name on this morning, Jesus.
No, I ain't gonna do it today.
Go ahead. What you say? What you say?
No, you ain't
Do
gonna
it for the
see
vine.
I ain't gonna do it.
Do it for the true vine.
Look, I ain't got time to play with you.
She know it's right there.
Ain't nobody got
Her
time.
chest gonna hurt if she don't let it out.
Ain't nobody mad but the
Y'all ain't
devil.
gonna be in trouble
Guess
with the Lord.
what?
We don't care.
We don't.
Keith, where was you at?
I'm here.
Ain't nobody mad but the devil. But guess what? We don't care.
Come on, choir.
Child, where was you at? Ain't nobody mad but the devil. But guess what?
We
don't care. Thank you,
right.
right, choir.
Yes,
He's
boy.
so
Hallelujah.
hyped today. My God.
You're worthy.
Right.
I got something to be hype about.
You do.
I'm living.
Okay. But we're excited. We have Miss
This
Cha
voice.
Jones in the studio with
Miss
us.
Cha.
I
They-
need you to
they
say that
sisters.
with more enthusiasm.
They sisters, Cha and Alicia.
Cause you
That's
was
my
stirred.
cousin.
Did you
Nah,
not hear the
stirred
last
up when
name?
You know
saw
you
that
gotta be
But
website.
look who we
Yeah.
have in studio
Yeah.
today. We have
we
Miss
go.
Cha Jones in studio with us today, the founder of Expat Women of Color.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Oh, if I had all day, I could
Okay.
really
But
tell
you
you.
don't.
How,
Get them started. Yeah. Just be cool.
but let's jump right in.
All right.
We know that you have passports and pumps. Could you tell us more about that and how women can get involved with the program? And tell us about Expat Women of Color, the whole movement, and what that means.
I'm so glad to be here first. Let me go ahead and say that I am wonderful, fabulous, and highly favored. So it is a blessing just to be up this morning. I normally don't be woke this early on Sunday morning, but that's okay. We're going to do something different, right?
All right.
So I am the founder of Expat Women of Color, which is a nonprofit 501c3 here in Nashville. And the organization was founded to help women of color who live, work, study, and travel abroad, and basically be able to give them the resources that they need to help them connect when they are traveling and to ask questions. And so it's an association, and we have about 3,200 members all over the world. And through that, we have an event that's called Passports and Pumps. It's a quarterly event. We just had one a couple weeks ago, and then I had one yesterday in Atlanta where we were introducing Passports and Pumps to Atlanta. And so I had a wonderful time with the ladies of Atlanta, but we will have another one in March. And basically that event is to just promote what we're doing, but also to bring women together so that they can get a better understanding of what options they have globally. And so that's one of the events.
Now, how can they get involved with Passports and Pumps if they want to participate in this?
Well, we have a Facebook group called Expat Women of Color. They can join there and get involved in conversation. But physically, we don't actually have a building. We can connect through the actual event, which is going to be March 5th is the next one. And then right now we are getting ready for our conference, which is going to be in August of 2016, which is called Ladies, Lipstick, and Luggage. So if people want to get involved, if they want to be on the committee, if they want to do planning, we definitely need you. And you can reach me at authorchajones.com.
Now, speaking of author Cha Jones, can we know a little bit more about your books that you have?
Why, of course. I just released a book November the 13th, Friday, November the 13th, which was a blessed day. The book is called You Too Can Travel Abroad. And basically, I break down some of the things that people ask me about traveling abroad, living abroad. And I wanted to help those people who really, really wanted to live abroad and get understanding of how to do it, how to overcome your fears, what jobs to actually, or what job sites that they could go to find jobs, find recruiters, just to help them jump in and figure out how to designate themselves as a self-initiated expat, I guess.
Now, could you explain your book, Every Girl Needs Her Pearls? Every woman believe it's every woman needs
Every
her
girl
pearls.
needs
Every
her
girl.
pearls.
I was right the first time. Hello, Jesus.
Every Girl Needs Her
you,
Pearls
Holy
is a
Ghost.
book I wrote in 2011, and it's a quote book to help assist young women. It's not age specific, but I would say anyone from 12 on up could read the book. It's not a cover-to-cover read. It is a quote book, so if you are, in a place where you need courage or encouragement, then you can get the book and just go through it, and it breaks down different it's broken down by different topics like courage, awareness, time management, inspiration, just different words that were powerful to me that I thought the young women would be able to read and be able to identify and help them get through their day, week, month, or year.
Now, that quote, every girl needs her pearls, what does that actually mean? Because I know it has a significant meaning, and I would like for you to explain it so everybody will understand the significance of that quote, that title.
Well, I titled the book Every Girl Needs Her Pearls because basically I started to think about the phrase that is used often, pearls of wisdom. And we all need pearls of wisdom at different junctures in our life or different junctures in the day. And I wanted to really look at the pearl because the pearl is something that you have to dig deep to get. It's not on a shallow surface. It's not, you can't go in a field and pick it up. It's not a diamond. It's not something that you can, go digging for, but you actually have to dive and get the oyster and open it up, and it's hidden. And it's that place that we all should have, especially as women. We have pearls. And when we really develop and understand what our pearls are, that's when we can develop and become the women that we should be. And so that's the reason why I titled it Every Girl Needs Her Pearls.
Bless.
His
Let
Vibrato.
it all out.
Vibrato. Yeah.
Come
Do it
on.
one more time. Bless
Go.
his name.
Come on, bottom lip.
Did you hear that?
You just gonna let it out.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Y'all really cutting up
Speak,
this morning.
Lord.
What you
You
say?
ain't gonna let
One
it.
choir, one voice.
You ain't gonna let the rock crowd for you.
Oh,
Oh my
no,
gosh.
not on this morning. Not as good as Jesus been to me. Do you hear me?
Okay, Karesse, Bree.
Do you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
I'm glad you might not understand, but do you
I
understand?
do understand.
Oh, I'm past
I
understanding.
understand.
Boo.
Go ahead and get your two-step in for Jesus on this morning.
He
All
trying
right,
to turn it
all
into
right.
Judah.
I'm telling you, I don't want to run around today. I just want the word.
Dance. Give him a praise. Praise him in the dance. Clap your
Really,
hands. Stomp your
Karesse.
feet. Clap your hands. All ye people, clap your hands.
Karesse, look,
What's going on?
this is not a solo for
Go-
you.
Sing it. I want you to sing
The
it.
gospel for
But
you
anyway.
will be enough.
Yes.
We're
it
back.
Really is.
We are back. We're black.
We're black and we're back.
We're back. We're back.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
We're definitely back.
And we have Miss Cha Jones in the
The
studio
one and
with
only.
us.
Yes,
The one and only.
Miss Cha.
That name is so fun.
So what inspired you to find expat women of color?
Oh, because I was living abroad in South Korea, and I was connecting with a lot of women, and I also was getting many questions here in the United States on how I was able to live in Korea, how I got to Korea, what I was doing in Korea. And so I wanted to just help people and put together a group on Facebook, and it just started to blow up.
So my question to you is, when you went to Korea, what were the pros and what were the cons of you living abroad?
I think the pros definitely outweigh the cons, but they are that you get to see other people and you actually can make your own assessment versus everything that you hear on television is really infused with propaganda. So we've been told that, you know, America is the greatest nation and that we have all these amenities. When you go to other countries, they have those amenities and sometimes more. And I think it's great for you to see people as they really are, to interact, to find out more about culture. And I think when you travel, and for me, living abroad, you come back much better because you get an opportunity to see yourself. You get to know yourself better. And I think you learn more about you when you're out of your own environment because you actually get to see the things you do differently, the things that you wish you never did, and you just get time to assess who you are. I think it's also great because of the experience, just being able to travel, just seeing so much. But the cons can often be, you know, you're far away from home, you miss home, people are doing things, especially with the internet now. You get to see what people are doing live and in color, and you're like, okay, but I miss that. I can't have that. Even though your life may be great. And then it's an adjustment. You have culture shock. Things that you expect to go a certain way don't always go that way. The adjustment can be very harsh. But overall, I think when you really get infused in the situation and you know why you're doing what you're doing and you're really experiencing the experience, then it can be fabulous.
Now, ever since you started the organization, what's been your biggest struggle? Like, what's been the hardest thing that you've come to since you started the organization?
I think the biggest struggle has been that I'm here in the United States and I'm pushing an international organization. And really in a city like Nashville that is not that global. In many aspects, the assumption is it is, or it's becoming. And it's much more global than it was, you know, several years ago. However, I think the challenge is just, you know, getting the movement to take on here. So I have a lot of women who are connected who live other places, and they, you know, find resources to connect with other women. And then you have women who are in the United States who want to go abroad, whether it's to travel or to live, and they can connect with other women. But being here in Nashville and getting women who like to travel a lot and to try to take hold of this and push it has been the most challenging thing for me, I guess.
My question is, how does your life coaching sessions go? Because we were reading on your website how you help people transition after college into the workforce. How does that work with working with you?
So basically, I mean, I'm a certified life coach, so I can coach on anything that a person is dealing with or want to go that they're going through. But I specialize in expat coaching, which just means that I help people who are preparing to do that transition, and they're either overcoming some type of fear. And most of my clients come to me, they have an idea that they want to go. And so it's very much in the idea stage where there's not much implementation because they still have to overcome something. And most of the time that's fear, like what are my parents going to say, or is my family going to support this? And my family keeps telling me that people, you know, are getting killed in France, or, you know, it's not safe. And so I have to help them get through that first and then move to the place of actually deciding where they want to be. Because sometimes people have an idea that they want to go somewhere, but they don't know exactly where. And so I try to help them picture their life in color, as much color as possible. So one of the questions I ask on my intake form is for them to describe their ideal life in full color with as much detail. So I woke up this morning, I felt a warm breeze from the ocean. That means that I'm on a beach somewhere, right? There's some water. Is that important to you? If it is, then you definitely don't need to be going to Switzerland. You need to be going to somewhere tropical. And sometimes, even though that seems very obvious, there's a huge disconnect because people don't really know where they want to be. They think they do, but as you start pulling it out, they're like, I never thought about that. But they have all the answers within them. I'm just the conduit that helps them, guides them, and pulls out the information that they have within them.
We thank you so much for joining us on today. And you are, so what's the website again so people can contact you?
So my personal website is www.chajones.com. So that's easy, just my name, CHAJONES. And then I have Expat Women of Color. So www.Expat Women of Color is the organization.
Can you spell expat?
Yes, EXPAT